What's going on, everyone? I'm hoping to get back in the swing of things on YouTube, but obviously by the title of this video, I'm going to update you on my final opinions on the boat. I can already tell you, I try to think of like a list of things to talk about it, and there isn't a whole lot that I really need to update you on, because what I've talked about in the first video still hold true to what this kayak can do, and I've used it. I can't tell you how many times I've used it by now. I used it a lot. After seeing the support I got on the first Hobie video, I was like, oh man, I should really make an update video, especially since I haven't made a video in several months now. It's been hard. This video, I'm not going to be fishing. I'm not going to be demonstrating the kayak at all. It snowed yesterday. We got about 2 or 3 inches, and this winter's just been cold. So I have not been fishing, and hopefully soon, very soon, like within a month or so, I'll be out there again making videos regularly. But also, the only chance I've been getting to film a video has been on the weekends, and every weekend I've had something going on. So I'm just here filming this in the garage that I work at. So hopefully this video turns out a little bit better than I anticipated, because like I said, there's not a whole lot that I'll be talking about, because if you really want to know my final opinions on this kayak, just go and rewatch the first Hobie video that I made, which I'll put a link to it up here somewhere. So just click on that, go and rewatch it. But before you do, I'm going to talk to you about a couple things, and especially what I'm currently doing to the kayak. So there's really 2 things I want to update you on about the kayak, and the first thing is, in the first video I made, I mentioned about, I was showing you the storage compartment, and there was just a little puddle of water sitting in the bottom of the hull. And I told everyone, or I told you guys, I said, don't worry about it. If it's more than a cup of water, then you have an issue, and yada, yada, yada. But at the time, I was just ignorant. I didn't know much about the kayak. And actually, it was quite recently, someone made a comment. Well, he actually made several comments. He was basically saying, oh my gosh, you totally just wasted your money. That kayak's a piece of junk. Water shouldn't be getting in the hull, and blah, blah, blah. And I did comment on his one comment, and I basically told him, I said, no, water's not getting in the hull. I quickly figured out that because I had my kayak sitting, strapped to my truck pretty much all summer long. I never took it off. I just had it sit in my truck. And with the amount of rain we got, every time it rains, it gets into the kayak. It gets in the storage compartments up top, and then it lays down in the hull. Because and how I know that's the case is because I would always wipe out whatever water's in the hull, go take it out on the water, and by the time I'm done fishing, the hull is still dry. There's no water in it. And whenever it would rain, and then I would take the boat out the next day, there's water in the hull. So that's how I know that there's no leaks. It's just because of rain that's getting the water in the hull. The hull is not damaged. It's not a piece of crap. It is very durable. Actually kind of leads me into my next point that I want to make, is the durability of said hull. Keep in mind, I fish a lot of creeks. I fish the Susquehanna River quite often, which is a lot of rocks. There will be times where I'm fishing and I'm not paying attention to what's in front of me, and as my boat's drifting downstream, I just completely scrape the bottom of that hull, and immediately I'm going, oh man, she hit kind of hard, like the Titanic hitting an iceberg, but nothing ever happened. That hull is so thick and so durable that I've abused that kayak. and nothing has happened to it. No dents, no leaks, nothing. It is extremely durable. It is truly a monster. And there is one thing I just thought about. There is one minor issue that I've had with it, and after using it about, a couple dozen times, I've noticed that as I'm pedaling, the Mirage Drive would squeak. And I did some research on it, and I actually found a video on YouTube of a guy that had the same issue, and all he did was take some marine grease and he lubricated the pulleys and the cables that run it. So I did the same thing, and I took it back out, and the squeak is gone. So that was one thing Hobie didn't mention in the owner, and it literally came with an owner's manual, like an actual booklet. Like if you were to buy a new car, it came with an owner's manual. And it didn't say anything in said manual. And it would teach you, it would show you how to maintenance the Mirage Drive and the kayak itself, but it never said anything about that. And that was actually, I found out that is actually one thing that a lot of people experience, is that squeak. So that's really not a big issue with the kayak. I mean, if anything, it's just another part of the maintenance that you have to do to the kayak. The other thing that was kind of made me a little bit hesitant when I first bought the kayak was I was kind of afraid that, oh man, am I going to have to maintenance this thing like once a week? And I will tell you that has not been the case. This past summer and even fall, when I was using it almost every day, I only found myself maintaining it maybe once a month, or of course the periods of time where I haven't used it for a couple of weeks and I would finally take it out, I would maintenance it real quick. So, for example, when I start fishing again, because I haven't touched it in a couple months, I'm going to go over how to maintenance it, which whenever I do, I might just make like a really quick video. That video will be really quick, just kind of show you guys how I maintenance it. It's very simple, very easy. It's not too tedious. This fishing season, I do have a feeling I'm going to be maintaining it a little bit more often, and that is only due to the fact that gas prices are absolutely ridiculous right now, and it costs my truck about $90 to fill up. So I'm probably only going to be fishing once a week, which is terrible. It sucks. But I need to save money on gas, and I don't need to tell you guys, you know how ridiculous gas prices are right now. And I have a feeling it's just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. But because of that, I'm probably only going to be fishing once a week. So I'm going to try to do my best getting videos up every time I go out fishing, but this sucks. It's going to suck. But that's pretty much everything that I wanted to update you guys on about the kayak. But if you're wondering how the kayak performs, just go watch that first video I made on it, because everything I'm actually using the kayak, so everything I talk and discuss about in the video still holds true today. And like I said before, I've used it so many times, I've abused it, and the performance and durability of it has not changed at all. I think there's really one more thing I want to talk about, and that is what I'm doing to it currently. I bought a Torqeedo for it. If you guys don't know what a Torqeedo is, it is essentially an electric motor that you put on the back of this kayak, and it has foot controls. So yeah, I'll still be using the Mirage Drive for certain things, but like if I'm in the river and I'm going upstream, I use these foot controls to steer it. And at that point, it is completely hands-free. I am not doing anything. And it goes, the one that I bought the Torqeedo 403 AC. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember. I think it goes about 6 miles per hour. So for an electric motor on a kayak, and your kayak is now going 6 miles per hour upstream, I cannot wait to fish the river now, because I have, there's been so many times I would go out fishing. Like, for example, whenever I fish the the first Susquehanna River video I made, I was by the Enola train bridge fishing, and I'm fishing on the west coast, the west end of the river, and oftentimes I would look over on the east shore of it. I'm like, man, I just want to go over there and see what's over there and fish it, because I've never have. But the only issue is it's so far away because the river's so wide. But now I can, because it's easy, because I'm not wasting any energy on my end. I can essentially just put the throttle up and fish as I'm making my way over there. I mean, it's going to be super easy, and now I can put in at like West or City Island in Harrisburg and fish upstream all the way to West Fairview now. So I'm hoping that because I'm now doing that, I'll get a lot more content than what you have seen in my previous videos. I'm hoping. I'm still learning. I'm still learning as I go, but hopefully there will be more content within a video now that I have this motor that I'm putting on the kayak. And of course, I can't really talk too much about the Torqeedo because I haven't used it yet. So I can't really tell you guys what I think about it right now, other than the fact that I'm really excited to use it and that I can get from point A to point B a lot faster now without using any of my energy. That's really all I wanted to talk about in this video. Again, I'm sorry that it's not probably a video that you're interested in, just because I'm not fishing. I don't have the kayak in front of me to talk about it. This is more or less just a video where, like, it's been several months since I made the last one. I need to get another video out there before fishing season starts, and that will be really soon. I'll tell you right now, you probably won't see another video until the end of April, just because, again, I have a couple things going on within the first few weeks of April, and then you have Easter, of course, and then I can finally start fishing. Hopefully this video on like my final thoughts and opinions of the kayak and what I'm currently doing to it get you guys to look forward to the upcoming content I'll hopefully have soon. But again, thank you for sticking around if you were watching this video. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.